everybody. This is Old Man Mikey on the brand new, spanking new Crypto and Cocktails podcast, live stream, I don't know, whatever we want to call it. I am joined by Melissa, Mel, Crypto Melly, whatever her nom de cure is going to be. We're going to be talking a little bit about crypto, and today we're going to talk specifically about NFTs. So this is our first podcast, our first live stream, and I've been in crypto since 2017, so I've gone through a cycle. I've learned a little bit, been around for a while, rode a wave up and down, and Melissa's brand spanking new to this whole ecosystem. So she's wanting to learn some, and we thought, what better way for her to learn than to learn on camera and help other people learn about it. So, Mel, why don't you say a little bit about yourself to the people?
Hi, everyone. Mel, Melissa, Crypto Melly, whichever we want to go with. I am brand new to the crypto world. Don't understand it at all. Mike talks about it nonstop. Most of it goes over my head. So Crypto and Cocktails is hopefully going to make it a little bit easier to digest for people like myself. So I'm really excited to get started.
So part of Crypto and Cocktails is also the cocktails part. So today we're drinking margaritas. We have this lovely pre-mixed 1800. What is this? This is blood orange margarita that we're going to be drinking. So I'm going to have a little pour and tell you about what we're doing today. So today we're going to talk about the rage, which is NFTs. Everybody's talking about NFTs right now, and Mel's seen a few of them. I've shown her a little bit of my collection. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the ones that I've collected, some of the ones that are all the rage right now. We still don't really know why they're the rage, but we know they're the rage. So, and then we're going to buy some, and maybe we'll give some away. Who knows? But we're going to start out doing a little bit of a show and tell, I guess, or a quiz maybe. So I'm going to show Mel a few NFTs, and we're going to ask her how much she thinks they were sold for last. And we'll see how close she gets. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to look at a CryptoPunk. So CryptoPunks hit the scene in 2017, and they've been around for a while. This punk sold, I believe, this morning. And it says down at the bottom how much it sold for. So don't look.
Okay, I'm not
Just
looking.
look at the thing.
I am going to have a drink because
yeah, absolutely.
do better when I'm drinking.
Okay, so this is a pixelated person. How much do you think somebody paid for it?
Just a pixelated person.
Yep. It's a rare pixelated person.
It's a rare pixelated person.
Yeah.
What makes it rare?
Well, there's only, I think, I don't remember exactly how many. There's like 10,000 of these things in the world. So,
okay.
So not everybody can have them. They're a status symbol. You can set it as your
okay.
profile picture for your Twitter.
Okay.
And so it's a status symbol. It's like the Lambo. It's having a Lamborghini of crypto. So if you were to own one of these, you would. It's your status.
Okay. It's a Lambo.
It's a Lamborghini. It's the Lamborghini of NFTs.
A Lamborghini of NFTs. Oh, 500,000?
500,000. That's not a bad guess. It sold this morning for $1.24 million.
For a pixelated
image of a dude.
Of a dude.
Of a dude. And then they immediately turned around and offered it for $1.95 million.
Okay.
So this person is hoping to make a quick buck off of it. So, but it sold before that. So it was offered for 1.23, and then the person bought it for, so no, 3. Okay, I see. The way this is set up is a little bit different from what I'm used to. So it was offered for 380 and bought for 380. The person before, so this person kept raising the price on it. So this person originally offered it. It was sold back on the 22nd. So this person bought it a week ago for 159 ETH or $499,000. and then turned around and sold it 6 days later for 1.24 million. So they made a lot of money in a week.
So once again, layman's terms here.
Right.
NFT is just a picture.
It's basically, NFT stands for non-fungible token, which means there's a limited supply.
Okay.
And that there's a piece of code that stands for that picture.
Okay.
So in this case, there's only one picture that looks exactly like this.
Okay.
When they're minted, the artist could make 5 of these pictures and sell all 5 of them.
Gotcha.
But then there's a supply, and each one is worth 1 of 5.
Okay.
But each one has different traits, so each one has a different rarity. There are no 2 that are exactly alike.
Okay.
So there are some that have traits that are not as good as others. But the lowest CryptoPunk currently for sale, I think, is like 40 or 50 and Ethereum is like $3,300 right now.
Okay.
So you're still talking about $13,000 just to get a CryptoPunk. So that's the thing that everybody who's old school into crypto is trying to get their hands on right now.
They're trying to get their hands on NFTs.
They're trying to get their hands on a punk.
A punk.
That's like the upper echelon of an NFT trader.
Gotcha. And who makes these?
Well, they're not made anymore. That's part of the. So they were made by an artist, and I don't know the name of who made them. But they were made back in the day, and they look like all of these different characters.
Okay.
So you see, they have the different traits.
Yeah.
But they're all low-res pixelated individials.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to be incredibly high effort.
No.
The artistic effort it doesn't seem that high. So let's look at another one. You want to go higher effort or lower effort?
Let's go higher effort.
You want to go higher effort?
I want to go higher effort.
Okay. So let's look at the mystical. This is a photograph.
Oh, wow.
So this is the Mystical 6, the new empire. This is a gentleman who's a photographer. And his photography is taken off. There are some people these are one of ones. So this doesn't have any character traits. This doesn't have anything that's like the CryptoPunks all have properties.
Yeah.
So you go in and it says it has black hair, it has blue eyes, it has blah, blah, blah. And each of those traits, there's only so many of the NFTs that have those traits. This is a picture, so there's only one of these. He only minted one. He could have minted 500, and 500 people could own one of those.
Yeah, but he only did one.
So if you were to put that in a museum gallery, how much do you think you might sell that for?
Like in an actual museum or on here?
We're talking about a pixelated image.
Yeah.
So, but it is considered a piece of art, and a photograph will sell for something.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, for me, if the CryptoPunk sold for $1 million.
Mm-hmm. Now this is newer. This is recent.
Okay, so it's a recent.
So it's not considered
it's not a Lambo.
It's not a Lambo. It's not going to be used as the person's profile picture. But you can vault it. It is a status symbol because it's something that only one person can have. This particular artist may only have 30 or 40 prints that he's put out there. There could be a physical print that goes with it. Some of these artists will do a hand signed piece that they send to the artist down the road.
Okay.
So we don't know all of that.
But just based off the picture.
But just based off the picture, let's guesstimate.
750,000.
750,000. So this one sold for 2.5 Ethereum, which is roughly $10,000.
Oh wow, I'm way off.
Way off. So this is a smaller market because this guy probably hasn't been discovered.
Yeah.
So the influencers aren't talking about him.
Gotcha.
The way CryptoPunks has been around forever.
Okay.
Everybody knows what CryptoPunks are. Okay. And everybody starts talking when Twitter starts talking about an artist or a series and everybody starts hearing about it, then everybody starts buying them up. And because there's a limited supply, there's what's called the floor.
Okay.
So if we go to this guy's page where the rest of his stuff is, so the floor price is the lowest price you can get into his series for.
Okay.
So right now that's 2.5 Ethereum.
Okay.
So if you come down here,
and how much did you say an Ethereum is worth?
an Ethereum right now is about $3,200.
Oh, okay.
I haven't looked at it since this morning.
Yeah.
But about $3,200.
Okay.
For an Ethereum. So as you look through here, and it'll show you the last price. So somebody bought this one for 1.1 ETH, and they're trying to flip it and make 2.5.
Okay.
So all these people bought these pieces thinking that they were going to be able to make more money off of them.
Gotcha.
Whether anybody else comes up and buys them or not is entirely up to the market.
Gotcha.
So they're going to go out and they're going to buy them. And if some of the bigger collectors will go out and buy these things, and then they'll go onto their Twitter and they'll say, hey, look at this artist I just found.
Gotcha.
And then their followers go, oh, hey, this big guy thinks that they're going to be worth something.
Let me go buy it.
Let me go buy it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's look at, you want to look at a rock?
A rock?
Let's look at
like
a
an
rock.
actual rock.
Let's look at a rock. Oh, there it is. That's a rock. What do you think of the rock?
It looks like I were to draw it on like Microsoft, like Paint. Is that a thing still?
Yeah, paint's absolutely still a thing. Yeah.
It looks like something I could draw.
It does. How much would you pay for it?
I wouldn't pay for it.
Do you want to know how much somebody else paid for it?
Probably not. No.
There are 100 of these in existence. This particular one this morning sold for 555 Ether, or $1.73 million.
Why?
Because there's only 100 of them. And it became a status symbol.
So what you're telling me is I need to start making rocks.
You can. Somebody the other day made what's called fizzers, which is just pictures of scissors. They sold them for 0.02 Ethereum, and the floor immediately went to 1 because people just kept buying them.
Okay.
So the thing about these is that you have to be an influencer with 100,000 people following you.
Okay.
Then you can make a project.
Gotcha.
And people follow you, and then everybody wants one. So let's go to a recent project called Pudgy Penguins.
Oh, see, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah. So this one came out maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
So there are 8,888 penguins.
Mm-hmm.
They're all unique. They have properties.
Okay.
Each one has a rarity value.
Yeah.
So the more rare it is, the more value it technically has.
Okay.
You could have bought this 2 months ago for, I think, 0.03 Ethereum.
Okay.
Maybe $300.
Okay.
Now, how much do you think that sold for?
Well, if a rock is selling for $2 million.
But there's only 100 rocks.
Oh, and there's more of these, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to say $1 million. I don't know. This world
so about $1 million, but it did sell for 14.5 Ethereum. So, and it's currently on offer for 21. So it's on offer for $68,000. The floor on Pudgy Penguins right now, I think, is around 4 Ethereum. Oh, it's down to 2.9. Somebody's selling cheap.
There's one with a sombrero.
There's one with a sombrero.
Oh, these are cute.
These are cute. Absolutely.
I get these.
And these are a movement. Part of something like this is the Pudgy Penguins really have a thing because they have their own Discord server.
Okay.
And to get into the Discord server, you have to own a penguin. So they're their own little clan, if you will. So you go into the Discord server and you can talk to each other and you shoot ideas back and forth. And if there's a new thing, you can go in and buy that new thing and pump that up. So the Pudgy Penguins turns into, oh, hey, everybody go buy this next project.
Gotcha.
So they can help each other move to the next one.
It's like insider trading.
A little bit, yeah, but there is no such thing. Yeah, because one of the people that is watching us says because Jeebus. Jeebus is a guy on Twitter that was one of the early promoters of Pudgy Penguins.
Okay.
And he has, I think, 300,000 followers at least.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure what the number is, but so I could have gotten into Pudgy Penguins at about 0.03 Ethereum, but I thought they were dumb and I didn't buy. Somebody else in a group did buy, and he's making great money out of them. And I'm sitting
Go
here
for what's cute, Mike.
I know. I have no penguins.
You have no penguins.
I have no penguins.
Do you have a rock?
I do not have a rock.
That's good.
So let's look at something. Let's look at this one.
What?
It's called a Chromie Squiggle. And somebody's making an offer on it now.
Oh my gosh.
Of $23,000. Again, it's a status symbol.
It's a status symbol.
Right.
Okay.
It's something that people, there's a rarity to it. There's this Art Blocks Curated is a group. It's an artistic collective of people that, these artists come together and they do different things. So everything that they put together tends to be gold.
Okay.
Basically. So you're buying into the project as much as you are buying the art.
Okay.
So this is the different things, and obviously some of these things are a lot. I would probably buy these before I'd buy a squiggle.
Yes.
But the squiggle has the influencers.
Gotcha.
So it's all about the Twitter and following the influencers and getting in before the mass movement.
Okay.
So let's do this. Let's see. Let's make sure I'm on the right wallet. I am not. So I went ahead and I pre-bought some stuff for us.
Oh, okay.
So I did some shopping.
Did some shopping.
And so this is our, well, when it decides to populate. Okay. So this is our CryptoNCocktails wallet.
Okay.
And these are some of the things I bought. So somebody told me about Moons this morning, and apparently Moons is a shill. It's a bad product, but I don't know. Maybe not. There's 100. Oh, now there's 185. There were only 100 this morning, so maybe they're right. They're just pictures of moons. Now, that being said, a couple days ago, somebody came out with a project called Bread. They literally took a slice of bread, took pictures of it, and put it online. And people paid several Ethereum for a picture of bread. So you never know
what could happen.
Our pictures of moon could go crazy. So you're following. It's not a great wallet to follow. I don't know. So this one I do like, Distorted Perfection. So somebody showed me this one this morning.
Okay. I actually really like this.
This one. So this one reminds me of something that Jeebus, the guy that was mentioned before, Shield. This one reminds me of something called Lonely Astronaut, which has taken off and gone nuts. But this looks like some abstract paint on top of a distorted photograph. Mm-hmm. There are 300 of these, and when I got into them this morning, they were selling at 0.09. And now somebody's come in and bought everything. So the lowest price now is I think 0.19. So let's see if OpenSea is just not updated yet. Yeah. So we've already made a profit on these if we decided to sell, but we're not selling right now.
No. I actually really like these.
So these are more like real, like legitimate art. Yeah. Well, yeah. So so some of them are really, really neat, and mm-hmm. some of them just look like splatters of paint, but a lot of them have that image of a person mm-hmm. in the background. And I got sniped on some of these. I was in the process of buying this one. Yeah. And somebody else got it out from under me. And this person was buying it at the same time I was buying it, and they've already flipped it to somebody else. Oh, wow. And made a profit on it. So these could move. Yeah. So we could do all right with these. There's only 300 of them.
Mm-hmm. So like limited supply.
Limited supply. They have an appealing nature to them.
Mm-hmm.
And we own, I think, between what I put in our wallet and what I put in my own wallet, I think we have 3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
So we've got 2 that I bought here, and then I bought a couple more. Hewer tags are really cool. These I minted, and actually I bought this one this morning. I bought this one this morning off the market. Somebody was selling it for stupid low price because it has a rare trait. So let's look at properties because we haven't looked at that yet. Properties is the different traits that the piece has.
Okay.
So this one, there are, I think, 10,000 keyword tags. And these are all these artistic skulls with like the revolvers, the different frame, the different hair, all the pipe. So for this guy, the pipe was the rare trait that I was looking at. There are only 63 of these skulls that have the pipe.
Okay.
So when you come down to the properties, you look at it, and 0.73% of these have that trait.
Okay.
So that makes it rare.
Gotcha.
So the person who was selling it for 0.1 Ethereum. These things were minted yesterday for, I think they were 0.06.
Okay.
And by the time you paid the gas for them, they were pretty close to 0.1. So this person was basically selling it for what they bought it for.
Gotcha.
And there's a Discord channel called Rarity Sniper, where you can look up the ranking of pieces like this.
Mm-hmm.
And out of all the different hewer tags, this one's ranked like 463rd.
Okay.
So it should be selling for way more than 0.1. So we've got this one, and we can sell it later for a profit if we want to.
Okay.
So let's take a look at some of these. So there's 9.5, there's 9,500, I can speak, of these Hewer Clan things. And mostly, even the ones that are cheap are pretty cool looking skulls.
Yeah.
Now, they might not be for everyone. You sound a little hesitant because you're like, maybe not. But I think they're cool.
I was going to say, I feel like it's a guy thing. I feel like it. I feel like this is something that I would see every military guy have as their like on their Facebook.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And these have a game attached to them.
What, a game?
Yeah. So this is one of the newer developments in NFT is that there's a play to earn element where you collect these, and there are different clans. Each of these. So let's go. This guy with the cowboy hat is probably going to be I think it's a wanderer is what they call the clan. Bandits.
Okay.
So there are 5 different clans, and the clans will be at war with each other. So your NFT will fight against another NFT, and you win rewards. So you can.
Hold. I need another drink to like digest.
Absolutely.
Clans fighting.
Brought to you by Premixed Margaritas. Yeah, so,
I don't understand. Clans fighting.
So it's right. So
online.
you have your NFT that fights each other.
Okay.
And so you probably have to. And this game hasn't come out yet. So we don't know what the game's going to look like.
Okay.
But ultimately,
it will be like an actual game?
Right. So they've got, let's see if we can show this. I'm just trying to see if I can find their video of the battle, because they've got so many of their mint things up that I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the video. So they've got a video of basically you have head versus head, and they each have different traits.
And where would you play said game?
On their website.
Oh, okay.
Let's actually take a look at their website and see if it's on their website. It's thrilling TV for y'all to watch me type in website names.
Thrilling. So let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
an NFT can be anything.
It can. So let's see if we can find this thing real quick, and then I'll show you something else that has some music to it.
Oh.
No, that's just going down. So they don't have the
actual game.
They don't have the actual game on here.
But there's going to be a game.
But there's going to be a game
that you can play on their website. So when you have the NFT of the certain clans,
right, you battle against somebody in another clan, and so let's say.
So if this game takes off, then obviously
then you want to have the strongest NFT.
Gotcha.
Because they all have traits, whether it's strength or a weapon. Let's say some of them have knives, some of them have guns, some of them have hatchets.
Okay.
Does the gun beat the hatchet? Does the, so how, well, you would think so, but maybe there's the hatchet has a, I don't know, single shot in the barrel or something. Who knows? So, so however they do that in terms of what the thematics of the game are. And then maybe it costs you a little bit. Yeah, I'll show her Momos.
What's a Momo?
We'll get there.
Okay.
We have to switch.
We're jumping ahead.
Yeah, we have to change chains to do Momo. But we can actually play a game here in a minute. Because I have some that can do a game.
Okay.
But let's look at Wanderers first. Wanderers is an NFT that's also a video and music.
Okay.
So let's just pick one of these. So each one is individually unique. They all have properties. Mm-hmm. And they all So this one has your body. So yeah, so they're all different. Again, there's I think 88 of these as well. Mm-hmm. And I have 3 of them in my personal wallet. I haven't put any in our CryptoNCocktails wallet, but so they're not all different music, but they do have several different tracks. And they've actually got a radio station where the person who recorded these tracks has full-length tracks up.
Okay.
And then they're working on planets and pilots and all sorts of different stuff that's going to wrap into this.
Gotcha.
And these sold for, I think, 0.04, and the floor has gone up to about a quarter of or 0.2 of an Ethereum. So these are going up as well.
Okay.
Let's jump, since Momo got brought up and we're talking about games, we'll jump over into...
What is Momo?
Momo is a game. It's on the Binance Smart Chain.
Okay.
So we'll go over here and we'll go to Momo. Momos are not really as exciting as NFTs because they look kind of like this.
Oh.
So they're little blocks.
Okay.
But again, they're all unique. Well, they're not all unique. There's like 200 of each kind.
Okay.
Or of each one.
Uh-huh.
So there's common, uncommon, unique, rare, epic, and legendaries.
You know what I'm like literally thinking about? I'm showing my age.
You're young as heck.
When I was a kid, we had Tamagotchis.
Okay.
And there were like the rare ones,
mm-hmm.
and then like the common ones,
right.
And you were trying to get the super rare ones.
Sure.
For some reason, these remind me of Tamagotchis. I know it's probably like not the same at all.
Well, it's like my son collects Pokemon cards and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you can take these guys into Token Master is their current game, and these guys have plans to have bigger, better games. Mm-hmm. But right now, and I've destroyed my team because I've sold some of my Momo recently to go into other things. What? I don't need to log in.
Uh-oh.
I just showed my phone number. People can pull that up. I'm not going to do that. because I'd have to show my password, and I don't know that I want to do that.
No, I get that. But this is different than an NFT. It's its own thing.
No, these are NFTs.
Oh, they are NFTs.
Right. The Momos are an NFT, but there's a game in here.
Oh.
So you can battle each other in this token master, but I'm not logged in right now, so we're not going to play. So we're going to go back to Ethereum. People just got my phone number, so I'll get prank called, but that's fine. They didn't get my password, and that's what's important. Whatever. Go away. Okay, so let's go back to our wallet because we haven't looked through everything that we bought. Oh, we didn't look at our Pixel Cat. That's not our Pixel Cat, but that's a Pixel Cat that sold recently. That sold for 2.5 ETH. That again, 24 pixels. That's nothing. That's like $10,000.
That sold for $10,000?
Yeah.
I could literally make that.
But you didn't.
But I should. I can.
You could. You could try, but you have to find a buyer.
Oh, I like that.
So we'll talk about him in here in a minute. Okay, so what else do we have? So
what does this person drinking need?
So this is Wojaks. Wojaks were minted earlier this week. And this guy's one of the...
I kind of like this one.
They're all based on this same character. And there's theoretically a game that goes along with this. I think NFT Dad or Crypto Dad was part of this, the sales on this one. And that's why I got into it. I minted 10 of these. I sent some of them in my other wallet. But so they're interesting. And then we've got the DJs. The DJs play tracks too. There's 5 different, I think 5 different samples.
I like that one.
And they haven't minted all of theirs, so they're still available. Only 356 have been created. So people haven't gotten into those.
Yeah.
So they may or may not catch on. I thought they were cool. They came up on my feed, so I created a few of them. And some of them, and that's the risk you take. Some of them catch on, some of them don't.
Gotcha.
So you never know. This is a 1 of 1 that I bought from somebody. And then these are blockchain bikers. Wow, people are making offers on our blockchain bikers. That's kind of cool. So you'll occasionally get offers. People will say, hey, I'll give you this. You don't have to take them. You can. This is more than I paid for them, so that's good. That means the value's going up.
Yeah.
But we're not going to take that because if they're making offers, that means they think it's worth more.
Something. Yeah.
So Grayscale Punks is another knockoff on CryptoPunks. There's all kinds of knockoffs on CryptoPunks, but I know your eye is going to the Buzzbear.
I love the Buzzbear.
I knew we would have to buy a Buzzbear.
I love them.
So, and I knew we had to get a Britney bitch.
Yes.
So this is Buzzbear number 4667. I bought him this week, and he's actually the 600th most rare Buzzbear. So he's pretty good Buzzbear.
And what makes it
the different
rare?
So the different traits.
Okay.
So 2% have the Britney bitch shirt. 3% have the stripper cap.
Okay.
And 5% have the growl. So those are the most unique of the traits that he has.
Cool.
So we
Love
can go
that.
into the Buzzbear. And so the Buzzbear, there's 10,000 of them, and they have a governance system in place in their Discord. So by owning a bear, you're part of their governance. So you can go in and help them make the rules. So that's kind of one of their unique traits. And they're using part of, when you mint these, so if Buzzbear, and I don't remember how much Buzzbear's mint price was, it might have been 0.05 Ethereum. So that goes to the team. When you mint, if you mint 10,000 items at 0.05, that's 500 Ethereum that came from mint. Some of that goes back to the price that you paid to create the things to begin with. Because there's a cost involved. But you still wind up with a fair chunk of change out of creating all these Ethereum. Now, some of these teams just walk away with that and say, hey, job done.
Yeah.
I made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But these guys are going to use that to buy back some tokens, to buy other NFT that are part of the treasury that then gets split up among owners of the Buzz Bears.
Okay.
So by owning these, you own a percentage of whatever they're doing. So that's a unique trait. So you've got all these different bears, and you can still get into these relatively cheaply because they haven't really gotten taken off.
Cool.
But
I love these.
These are really cute. People like the different traits of them. Not a lot of people find them as useful for their profile picture, which is probably why they haven't taken off.
Really?
Well, because they're loopy and you look at a pudgy penguin that's cute and adorable, shows no signs of drug use.
Yeah,
So,
I guess.
It's clean and uplifting. But crypto is not clean and uplifting, I guess. So, but there are some people in the Buzz Bear Society that do use it as their profile picture. But this would be on the back end of a useful for that, I think. I think that might be part of the reason why.
And is that like the biggest reason for NFTs is for profile pictures?
It's not the biggest. I think.
But it's like up there.
It's up there.
Okay.
It's one of the big reasons that people adopt these.
Gotcha.
So, there needs to be a reason why people want to buy them.
Gotcha.
Other than just I'm jumping in because somebody said so.
Yeah.
If an influencer who has 500,000 followers says jump in, there will probably be 25,000 people who just jump in just because that person said so. But if the people who are pushing Buzz Bears don't have that many followers, then they might sell. So right now there's 2,300 unique owners of Buzz Bears. That means for every owner, there's about 4 Buzz Bears. Now I own, I think, 8 of them. Yeah. So, so ideally you want more than 50% ownership. So you want to have maybe a 2-to-1.
Gotcha.
So you should have 5,000 owners. And that's what Pudgy Penguins is getting close to. They have almost a 50% ownership ratio. So almost 4,000 owners. Because the more people that own one, the more people that want one, and the less the higher the higher the buy pressure is. So yeah, I don't know. So there's a cuteness factor. There's a want to have it factor. There's an influencer factor. So there's all different things. So let's look at Uman, and we won't worry about the talking about what it sold for. This is one of the higher paid for Umans. It sold for 1.5 Ethereum. Uman is a 1K supply. Hasn't taken off. It's really being shilled pretty hard by a guy who's got a pretty good following, actually. So it's surprising that you can still get in pretty cheaply.
I really like these.
So let's buy one. Okay. Or 2. We can buy. Okay. So I put in 1.8 Ethereum for us to play with. Okay. So if you like these, let's buy it. Let's pick 1 or 2 and let's buy them.
Let's buy them.
So what catches your eye? So we can scroll down here. These are all being offered. These ones that are 0.06 are being offered by the artist. Okay. They haven't sold to anybody yet. Okay. So what catches your eye as we scroll down through here?
Let's see here. That one.
This one here?
That one catches my eye.
Okay. So let's take a look here.
I think it's just the colors.
The colors. Yeah. And that's fine. And I think the hats are kind of one of the unique traits. Yeah. So we'll grab that one as ours. Okay. And we've got one watcher that's probably not sniping us, so we're good. So here's the thing about when we're buying stuff on Ethereum. Yeah. Ethereum's gas price is really high. So right now we're buying this thing for $194. We're going to pay $105 just in transaction fees. So that almost doubles the cost. I'm going to try to lower it.
How do you lower it?
You can manually change the cost.
Gas limit.
Yeah.
This is all so foreign to me.
So I'm going to try this and then I'll speed it up if necessary. But that's the biggest problem with the Ethereum chain right now is that it's so expensive to get transactions through.
Why is it expensive?
Because every transaction has to be mined by validators. So these computers, your friend that does the mining,
Yeah.
these computers are doing the validating.
Gotcha.
And,
okay.
And there's just congestion. There's so many people that are putting transactions through.
Okay.
That they can charge these exorbitant fees to put through transactions.
Gotcha.
So we can look at our transaction and say, okay, it thinks it's going to take over an hour to put it through. What should we legitimately do? We should be at 92. But it says it should be 624. So that means that something's up with OpenSea, which is not uncommon.
So you can just change.
You can change it, but that doesn't guarantee it'll go through. And if it fails, you still lose the gas, but don't get the NFT. So I could lose $92 here and not get anything. Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the way it works. Because you run out of gas.
Oh.
All your gas gets used up.
Well, let's not run out of gas, Mike.
Well, too late now.
Let's not run out of gas.
But now, since I changed that to 92, it's saying less than 45 seconds instead of
an hour. Okay.
So hopefully we'll know relatively quickly
if we got it.
If we got it or not.
Wow. This is all so new. I feel like this is very addicting.
It is absolutely addicting.
Yeah.
But it said less than 45 seconds 56 seconds ago. So
was that 50? That was...
That's the timer. The timer's telling us.
Oh.
Well, we're waiting to see if this goes through or not.
Yeah, I need another cocktail for all of this.
Oh no, water!
I make better decisions when I drink.
Well, let the ice come out.
I mean, that's fine. I don't need any more. I'm good.
Now it comes out in mine.
It's heavy.
Heavy alcohol.
I'm just having a whole day of margaritas today.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so now we're at a minute 47.
So this is...
Okay, so because it's taking longer, what does that mean?
It's just network congestion, and it could potentially fail.
Does it fail often for you?
Well, that's a really sexual question. It really depends on what the network situation looks like.
Okay.
In the last couple of days, I've tried to push the gas down, and I've had several failures when I try.
So does everyone try and push the gas down, or
some people try to push the gas up if they're looking at something
they really want?
Yeah. If they're trying to mint something that is, they know there's a lot of people that are going to be looking at it, they'll be willing to pay $1,000 in gas just to guarantee they get something because they think the value is going to go way up.
That makes sense.
So, so while that's going on, let's look at a couple of other things. That's not what I want. I found a couple things that are currently minting. And minting means that you can buy them without knowing what you're buying.
Oh, okay.
So this is called Franchise Lux, Neo's Bizarre Adventure. And these are sort of like playing cards. There's going to be a game with it. And they're sort of like Pokemon sort of cards. So don't know if there's any popularity to them. Don't know how they're doing as far as their sales go. But when I was looking this morning for things that are currently available to mint, they hadn't sold out.
Okay.
So is this something that you think you look at and go, yeah, I think I need some of those?
Me? No.
Okay.
But I'm so new to this. Is this something that could take off then you kick yourself later?
I mean, everything could.
Yeah.
I mean, a rock did. So you never know. So I've got a couple other things.
Okay.
So let's look at this. This one I think you might like. So this is called Kakashi World. Let's look at the front page.
Oh, I like this. Yeah. These are cute. I like these.
You like these?
I like these more than the other.
Okay.
Now.
Move your computer so you can make them dance.
Oh. I like these a lot.
Okay. So
yeah.
All right.
I think we do.
So let's find the mint button. Mint NFTs. So these are 0.08.
Okay.
There's still 8,600 of them left. So not many people have bought them yet.
Okay.
So we have 1.8 ETH to play with.
Okay.
Now we still have, so here's the thing about Ethereum transactions, they line up. You can't process 2 transactions at once.
So we have to process this one
first.
first.
So this one has to finish before our transaction for these will go through. Now, because these have been out there for a little while, I don't think we're going to miss out on this.
Okay.
So we can wait. But so how much of our bag do you want to spend on these? You want 5? You want 3? You want 7?
I was thinking maybe 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 3. Let's not get greedy here.
All right. So while we're waiting for our transaction, let's look at cat shit.
Oh, I like these.
I like
that one with the crown.
Well, the crown's probably a rare trait.
Okay, well, I like that one a lot.
Okay. So here's the thing about these guys. I think there's some still available.
Okay.
To mint, but they're also available to buy on OpenSea, I think.
Okay.
So our transaction just confirmed. That means that Uman is ours. I believe.
I like that one so much.
Let's refresh here and see if we got it. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe OpenSea just hasn't updated it yet. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
So we could look at, so there's 8. So let's refresh this page because I haven't refreshed it since this morning. So there might be less than 1,836. There's 1,300. So we could mint and see what we get.
Okay.
Or we could go to OpenSea and pick which ones. But
so if we mint them, we don't know what we're getting.
Correct.
Okay. Whereas if we go.
So we could go and look for it, and I don't even know.
Let's look.
Let's not use that in case we haven't gotten her.
Okay.
So we could take a look at these.
Okay.
And so some of them are even listed below the price of mint for some reason. So we just pick the ones we like and not even worry about minting.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you want the crown, that's probably, so here's what you can do over here. We've got the list of traits.
Oh, okay, cool.
So on the head, so the crown, there's only 35 of them that have the crown. And the cheapest one is 1.44 Ethereum.
Wow.
So we probably don't want to spend that much of our bag on it.
No, I don't. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
see, but I have a good eye. Crown.
You do, yeah. Because you're the queen. And
I am the queen.
So, wow. But this is a way you can look at what's rare. Because if you pull up a trait and you scroll all the way to the bottom, then you can see what the rarest traits are and you can filter by that.
Yeah.
So the goldfish bowl is a pretty rare trait. And you can get it for $0.5 Ethereum. So but that's maybe not as cute.
I think I liked the crown just because it is cute, you know. Not that that should be a reason why.
Right.
But
But cuteness is a factor.
yeah.
People buy or don't buy because
Yeah.
of the cuteness factor. Okay. So now that we don't have, while we're browsing at these, now that we don't have a transaction going through, let's mint our Kikoshis.
Okay.
Okay. I thought I was, but whatever.
Technical difficulties.
When all else fails, hit refresh. There we go.
There we go.
Nope.
What is that?
We're editing the gas again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's refresh our UMA and see if she came to us.
So how would you
There it
know?
is.
Okay. Oh, now I see. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So back to the cat shits.
Okay. So let's look at these.
Oh, transaction failed. Our Kikoshis did not go through.
So why didn't it go through?
Because we ran out of gas, probably.
Mike.
I know. See.
Not run out of gas.
Yep, out of gas.
I'm not trying to be stranded somewhere.
So see, it charged us $47
for nothing.
For nothing, because I tried to cheat it out of gas.
Don't be cheap, Mike.
We'll pay your exorbitant gas fees then. Okay.
Well, I mean, think about it. We just wasted $47 and
We did.
Just paid what?
$94. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm
Right.
gonna drink to the lost $50.
There we go. Okay. So now we're going to look at cats.
Yes, we're looking at cats.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. None are speaking to me. Not yet. Not yet.
You just have it in for the crown.
I really do. I just loved the crown. But let me keep looking and then we will see.
I mean, the wigwam is kind of...
Yeah, that's kind of cute, actually. But are they holding a fish? Okay. So we'll keep that one in mind. Not loving any of the others. I like the wigwam. Is that the correct term?
No, probably not. That's probably very
not.
offensive.
That's probably very offensive. Probably. There's a lot of these.
Yep, there's going to be over 10,000 of them when they're finished minting.
Okay.
So there we go. We got our Kikoshis.
So when will we know what they look like?
I don't know if they immediately mint or not.
Okay.
So we can
look.
This one hasn't revealed. This is a cat shit that hasn't revealed yet.
Oh, because it's being minted.
Right.
Okay.
So now we're up into ones that cost more than mint.
Oh, then let's not do that.
So we could.
Let's do the one that we like that I don't know the correct terminology. Yes. And I feel like I should know the correct terminology for that.
So we're gonna go with this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of cute, right?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. It's fine. It's not the crown.
And it gets us in the club.
In the cat shit club.
We're in the cat shit club. And we're just gonna start accepting the fees.
Yeah, because if not, then we're just wasting money.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to our profile and see if our Kikoshis showed up.
If they popped up, so they're still being minted.
Still being minted.
Okay.
So
and on average, like how long would that take?
It depends on the project.
Okay.
So I haven't joined their Discord or anything. I just found them on a site called Rarity Tools. So let's take a look at Rarity Tools real quick.
Okay.
So Rarity Tools has a lot of projects on it where you can look at how rare each piece is.
Fast food punks?
Yeah. So that's a take on the punks, on the CryptoPunks.
Yeah.
And they put McDonald's hats and different hats
That's
on.
hilarious.
Um,
Those I could see people really wanting for a profile picture.
and one of the things that they just did that was pretty cool is they made celebrity fast food punks out of some of the influencers, and they auctioned them off for charity. And they did it for Ronald McDonald House. So I think they just finished that last night and raised like $500,000 for Ronald McDonald House.
Okay.
But even the cheapest of the fast food punks is pretty darn cheap, or pretty darn expensive.
Really? Oh, Ethereum.
Yeah, 1.3 Ethereum for the
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah, that's expensive. We're not doing
that.
But I like these.
So one of the things you can do if you're exploring the NFTs is come to the Rarity Tools and go to upcoming projects. And that's where I found Kokoshi. It's a featured upcoming that launched yesterday.
Okay.
So it tells you where the website is. I have not joined the Discord, so I don't know. But let's see if they say. I don't know if they say when most of the time they'll reveal when they sell out.
Okay.
Some of them reveal as soon as you mint them. It really just depends on the project. Okay. So, it's not jumping out and grabbing me.
What is it?
When they're gonna. Kokoshis are available for minting. Reveal event is 9/4.
9/4.
So like next Friday, something like that.
Saturday.
Yep, next Saturday. So we won't know until next Saturday.
Cool.
Okay. So are we going to keep looking at we've got the cat. We got our cat.
We got our cat. Okay.
Now we can keep looking at OpenSea at different projects, or we can go cross-chain and look at some stuff on other chains that don't cost as much to transact.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, so let's look at Fantom. Fantom costs about a penny to do transactions.
Oh. Well, why haven't we been doing that?
Well, because everybody's on Ethereum.
Gotcha.
So that's where the money is. Fantom is basically a fork of Ethereum. So it's the same code, the same stuff, but it's a lot cheaper.
Gotcha.
So this is a set that somebody sent to me. Somebody posted about. And actually, there's only 2 pieces still available in it, unfortunately, and we're priced out of them.
Okay.
Actually, we might be able to. No. If we wanted to throw our whole load at it, we could get enough to get that one. But so the problem with Fantom and NFTs is that they have not got a good, concise marketplace. Okay. So when you go in here, it's just kind of, this is the zoo marketplace, and it's kind of the best that there is right now. And you can't sort it the way you can OpenSea.
Gotcha.
That's going to change. The people who created Fantom are forking OpenSea and are going to launch that in the coming weeks. And then that could be a whole game changer for the Fantom ecosystem. But in the meantime, we've got this. Okay. And so there's Fantom based. So this is like collectibles, like ones that you can mint.
Oh, the dog's cute.
So this is One Small Step is probably one that hasn't revealed yet. Because they were both exactly the same.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now that may or may not be true. I don't know anything about that project, but I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
That it's something.
Like if they're all the same.
So these are tomb heads that are minted, and they have different tombstones on their heads, I guess.
Okay.
Let's see, what else do we have? NFTs. They made T-shirts out of NFTs. Get the pun.
Like that. I like that.
Yeah. I don't know what a Tom's wife is.
Okay.
So basically anybody can make whatever they want.
Yeah.
There is a FTM Punks that's like the CryptoPunks
Mhm.
on FTM. That is still minting, where you can go to their website and create some. So if that catches on, that could be worth something. I don't know what General Barack is. That's kind of interesting. So it's a more difficult marketplace to go through because there's no like real rhyme or reason to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's see. So that's
But you said
kind of
it's less expensive to do transactions on this one.
It's way less expensive to do transactions on.
Okay.
So a Fantom token right now is worth a little over, I think this morning it was like 52 cents. A transaction usually costs 0.04 Fantom. So we're talking a fraction of a penny.
Yeah, to do a transaction. As opposed to what we were just doing on Ethereum was what?
$97.
Yeah, no. Insane.
So on my personal wallet, I bought a couple of these Spank the Monkeys. They're kind of cute.
Okay.
So they've, is this one fishing? I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure either. Yes.
So I bought one that was golfing.
Okay.
And one that was dancing. So there's going to be 100 of those when they all come out. These Fantom stones are all uniquely generated, computer generated stones that are kind of cool. You can still mint those.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of, and this one's a baseball playing monkey.
Okay.
There's like some 3-year-old's drawing of a dinosaur that we didn't look at on Ethereum that sold for $160,000. So that's why people are doing dinosaurs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's all, I mean, people just have too much money and they throw it at things. So
you can throw it at me, please.
She is single.
I am single. Okay, so all these are...
That must be something that, I don't know if that's something that hasn't revealed yet or if that's just what
that is. Yeah.
I haven't spent a lot of time in the cross-chain NFTs because this just isn't quite ready for prime time.
It seems like a little bit more confusing to navigate.
Right, exactly. So let's take a look at the photography. Maybe the photography is more... nope. This isn't like the photography we were looking at on OpenSea either. This is just guys taking photos.
Yeah. I'm not like, none of this is like jumping out to me.
No, it's so we'll switch chains again.
Okay.
Let's go to Binance. And for that, we need to go to Bakery Swap. And it's not going to be a whole lot better. But the gallery might be decent.
And like records can now be NFTs, right?
They're working on it. They're working on getting music on NFTs.
Didn't Kings of Leon do an NFT?
I don't know. They might have.
I think they did.
I don't know.
I thought I heard that.
So this is more of a curated collection on Bake.
Okay.
So we're getting a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, a little. Are those squirrels?
They're Cookie Monsters.
But
they could be squirrels. They could be cats.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
I was loading more. I wonder if it's got by collection up here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, we do.
Well, at least you're able to like sort this.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's look at Coral Corp. What's that? But like, there's no rarity tools. There's no
Yeah.
figuring out what's what.
So really, you're just like taking a gamble on
Right.
this.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I don't know that there's a whole lot for us to do.
Here. Yeah.
The one thing you might enjoy. Let's go to the regular bakery swap.
What's the difference?
It's less curated. It's just kind of people throw stuff up, but there's a project that you might.
That I might like?
Yeah. If I remember where to find it. What do you think of the doggies? They don't have any pugs, though.
Oh, no. They lost me. They lost me already.
Okay.
No, I mean, they're cool. They're pixelated.
And they move.
But, I mean, is that something that you think people are going to want?
Probably not on BSC.
On
That's
what?
Binance Smart Chain. That's the chain that we're on. So again, we're talking about less than $1 for the transaction, but there's no big marketplace. There's no rarity tools. There's nothing really that sets it apart from Ethereum other than the transaction speed and the cost. So we've got lower quality art, but lower transaction fees. So there's nothing really drawing people here right now.
Yeah.
So, but we've taken a look at it.
Yeah.
So we've kind of looked around, and we've spent an hour.
Yeah.
Any questions? Any parting thoughts? Anything you want to look at deeper before we sign off?
I think I just want to keep looking at NFTs.
Online or offline?
We can do offline.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do offline.
All right. So that's going to be the end of our stream, folks. I hope you had fun. This was a little bit of an experiment in trying to see how things were going. I know there's a couple people that have been in and out while we've been on. This will be on YouTube here in a minute. One of the things we're going to do as we drink our cocktails is we're going to invite you guys to tell us what to drink. Give us all your recipes for cocktails that you enjoy, and we'll switch from the pre-mixed cocktails to other things. Melissa wants to learn, and she hopefully represents the people who don't know a whole lot. And I don't pretend to be an expert. I know more than she does. That's where we're at. But we're going to learn together. Hopefully people who watch will learn along the way. And we're going to do NFTs. We're going to do other things, some tokens, some yield farming, whatever is hot at the moment. That's what we're going to talk about. And then we might actually go out in the fields and collect some different things out in the wild that we think might make some good NFTs over time. We've got some ideas that we're playing with. So stick with us. We don't have a set schedule for when we'll be on the air, but hopefully you'll subscribe and come back and see us later. So thanks for tuning in. Want to let you know the intro and outro music that I played today were by Tap Tyrant on Twitter. Can't tell you his real name. He's anonymous, but he's worked for Duran Duran. I do know that. And I've got a friend who's obsessed with Duran Duran. So I'm going to leave you with this outro music, and we'll see you next time. Thank you all for tuning in. If we get 50 watches on YouTube of this stream, I'm going to give away an NFT. We didn't buy many NFTs today. I thought we'd buy more. But I'll give away an NFT from my collection if we hit 50 watches. So make sure you get this out there. Retweet the link when I send it out, and we'll see you next time.